Valentine has come and go.
Wow.
He has come and go.
Wow.
Has come and go.
Are you feeling yourself?
He has come and go.
I see the touch of red on
And
her.
now why is she wear red?
Your lips, what color is it?
Millennia already wear red.
Wow. She really.
Do you people see the haters?
Monday morning.
Do you see the haters?
What is the SDFS?
Haters. Because Sam is
With
part
a
of
Z,
them.
maybe.
With a Z. Woo. Take, Joe.
I don't know these people. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a new week. And I've decided that we're here with fresh energy. Ignore whatever caters have just did. So yes, the conversations are already heating up, as you can see. Welcome to Take 3 on News Central TV, where entertainment meets culture and the internet never sleeps. I am Ekemini Jane, and today's hot topics are conversations you'd not want to miss. In fact, don't miss the entire show.
How can you even miss the entire show? Trust, Friday was fun, and guys, we had a blast here at News Central.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag. We know you missed us on Friday. I missed you guys too, but trust us to fill you in on what went down, everything. But in the business for today, Rema is in the news because Billboard's one-hit wonder list has sparked serious debate in the Afrobeat space. And Davido's child custody saga is also on our desk to discuss. So stay glued. I am Sam Dandy.
Indeed you are. Now, if your Monday needs a little spark, don't worry, we're prepared. From music debates shaking up Afrobeats to real conversations about, love. Like I said earlier, Valentine is over in this year 2026, but today's show is loaded, no cap. Our main conversation today is love and relationships in the new age. In a time of soft launches, hard boundaries, dating apps, situationships, and shifting expectations as well. What does love really look like now? Trust me, if you've ever said it's complicated, this conversation is for you. My name is Kate Adeogun. Now remember, you are part of the show. Join us at News Central TV across all platforms. We're live on YouTube, and you can also send your thoughts via WhatsApp. We will be reading them live. The number is right there on your screen. Now let's get into it, shall we? This is Take 3.
Cheers.
Let's kick off with e-news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
On entertainment news, American music publication Billboard has listed Nigerian superstar Rema among its 25 biggest one-hit wonders of the 21st century, sparking heated debate online. The ranking references artists who achieved massive global success in a single breakout hit. Rema's inclusion is largely tied to the worldwide dominance of Calm Down, particularly its remix featuring Selena Gomez, which became one of the most commercially successful Afrobeats record in history. However, the label One Hit Wonder had triggered backlash from fans who argued that the singer's catalog, including multiple charting projects and international awards, proves sustained impact beyond a single record. The debate has since dominated social media, with many questioning the criteria behind the list. Despite the recent one-hit wonder debate, Rema continues to break records. His debut album, Rave and Roses, has now become the longest-charting African album on the Billboard charts. The milestone underscores the project's enduring global appeal, powered by multiple standout tracks and sustained international streaming numbers. The achievement further cements Rema's influence in expanding Afrobeat's global footprint. Nollywood actor Stan Nze has defended actors who use dance trends and social media challenges to promote their films, reacting to criticism that such tactics reduce the seriousness of movie marketing. Nze argued that the entertainment industry is evolving and visibility is key. According to him, if dancing or participating in viral trends helps a film reach wider audiences, then it should not be dismissed. His comments add to the ongoing conversation about changing publicity strategies in Nollywood and the growing influence of digital platforms in film promotion. Afrobeat superstar Pato Ranking has unveiled a gritty snippet of his upcoming track titled African Soldier. The singer was seen previewing the song on the streets of London, generating excitement among fans. The preview hints at a powerful socially conscious theme, with many interpreting the title as a nod to resilience and African pride. The snippet has since gained traction online, building anticipation for the official release. Singer Joeboy says Afrobeat is currently undergoing a purge, suggesting the genre is returning to what he calls real music. According to Joeboy, the industry is moving past a phase driven largely by trends and commercial formulas and refocusing on authenticity and artistry. His remarks have fueled discussion about the current state of Afrobeat, artistic integrity, and the balance between global appeal and originality. That's all on entertainment news.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the latest in the world of entertainment news. Now, kicking things off, since we're still in the spirit of Valentine, as you can see, I have red going on.
We're on the
Yes, thank you very much.
You're going to spill.
As a matter of fact, let's do this.
Okay.
Can you guys see me? Yes, you see that I still mean business.
You're
still
Gen Z after all.
I'm not Gen Z. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so we want to talk about what love in 2026 looks like. You see, love in 2026 looks very different from what it used to be. From dating apps and soft launches to situationships and evolving gender roles, relationships are constantly being redefined. To help us unpack what love means in this new age and how it compares to the past, we're joined by family and relationship counselor Andre Obewele. He'll be sharing insights on navigating modern love, building healthy partnerships, and preparing the next generation for stronger relationships.
Amen to
Let's
that.
welcome
Andre. Thank you for joining us.
Andre.
Hi, Andre.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
I
So
feel like
when we begin,
I feel like I want to start because, you know, Valentine's just passed, but love in our parents' generation, let's not lie, it looked very structured. It seemed very clear. In fact, there were early marriages, long-term commitment, things that the younger generation don't really
cannot relate to.
How would you describe love in today's generation, Andre?
well, I'll say it's totally different from what we're used to, right? It has its ups and downs, right? Like every age has the benefits and the negatives of it. But so far, the negativity outweighs the good of the modern day dating concept. Because for me, it's a concept where there's more of the dating apps where people now get to meet up. Now, the disadvantage of that, a lot of people use it for not, proper dating per se. They use it as a hookup central, right? And that is a big issue. See, we're used to having to go on dates, sit down and have conversations. But this youngins, or what do they call them, millennials, or what do they, Gen Zs, the Gen Zs, yes. The Gen Zs actually do not do that. I've had this situation where I was counseling, a young couple. And when they go on dates, they're on their phones. And I'm wondering, okay, so why are you guys on a date? So they spend 90% of their time on the phone. So there's less, physical communication. And you need that to sustain a marriage. You can't be typing every single thing you want to say to your partner or questions you want to ask via mobile phone.
Right.
So you see where the problem is, the transition from the digital to the physical is a problem.
That's interesting. And I like the fact that you spoke about the digital aspects, even though I don't like the fact that you said Gen Z alone, because millennials too, they do it. But Andre, do you think that dating apps and maybe social media have improved our chances at finding love or complicated it?
Both ways. It has improved and complicated it because now you can't tell who is real or who is, now there's this tagline, catfishing, right? So now you don't know if you're actually talking to the real person. And then with now the reinvention of AI, people can actually, so I can actually just create a persona that is not real, and you get to fall in love with that persona.
That's
now,
scary.
as good as that might seem, yes, it gives you access to people all over the world, right? So it brings people together. Good. But when it now transcends to the physical, imagine being catfished. At the end of the day, when you meet the person, every single thing you loved about that person is false. So you see how delicate it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Why would anybody even want to catfish, pretend to be someone else? What pleasure would they derive from that, But at the same time, we also hear things, not only catfishes, but like situationships.
Very new terms.
These words.
Yeah. Situationships. Oh, there are lots of situationships. And it's because see now relationships are not based on values or what we have in common anymore. It has become transactional. So people get into relationships strictly for what I can get, even down to marriages. People get into it for what I can get from this person. Peer pressure or parents pressuring you to get married, and you just want to get that off the table. And then there's also the perception of what a marriage should be. So a lot of people just get into it with this ideology that, a marriage is like this. Once you get into it, that's it. That's all. It ends there, not knowing that, you see. The marriage institution is the only school you get a certificate before you start schooling.
Amazing. So as a relationship counselor, if I may, why do you think people are more afraid now of commitment? Based off of your field and how many people you've spoken to with regards to love and relationships, why are people afraid of commitment?
So it's pretty simple. Even though a lot of people don't accept this for a fact, it's PTSD. So now the ideology of you've seen your auntie go through a certain type of relationship, right? It puts fear into these people, not looking at the perspective of that situation, because obviously you don't know what exactly entailed in that situation. But from what you saw, right, it was a bad relationship. You hear people around you complain about how marriage is tough because now they are not putting in the work. Every single thing in life is tough. Just waking up in the morning is tough. But you are intentional about certain things you do, and that's marriage for you. So people being scared of getting into relationships now, proper relationships, is because of PTSD. Their parents have said certain things, or some of them have even seen abuse with their parents. So they avoid such things. Now, people feel that PTSD is until you experience it yourself. No, it's not. You could see things happen right in front of you, or things that you've been told. Now, it creates a subconscious, or should I call it a subconscious feeling, right? And then every situation or every decision you make concerning relationships come from that, your subconscious.
You had said something earlier, and I want to ask more. You had talked about how there are more, maybe bad things about relationships in this generation, but you also did that line that there might be some good, and it's not all bad. And I'm curious, for those who are maybe discouraged, what is one of the goods about dating in this time and age that you've noticed?
Because this new age is tagged to digital media, right? Like I said, it gives you access to people all over the world, sometimes genuine, sometimes not, right? Now, the good part is diversity in culture and race. So that's what it gives you. That's the good part of it. And then the ability to be able to reach out to your partner or your spouse within seconds. So those are the advantages. Back then there was nothing like as we have now, lots of video calls. If you didn't have Skype, which Skype was even recent, your Yahoo Messenger, your AOL, so that was what was existing back then. So it was. Now, to even go on Yahoo Messenger, you needed to get to a cyber cafe. Not like you have available internet now. So you see the difference. Yes, the advantages are good, but the negativity of it outweighs the good.
I'm so sorry. When you talked about the positives, I'm curious. Is a positive also the fact that maybe in previous generations, people were not happy in relationships, will still stay? But now, would you say the younger people are well aware of themselves, what they're willing to stand? And maybe that's why there's more divorce. But is that a good side? What do you think about that?
Or, Andre, 1 second, or is it as a result of being impatient or growth? And then, the gender roles are already shifting rapidly as well. What do you think?
Okay, so two ways, right? Now, a lot of people, yes, the patient part comes in. The digital age, what it only did was highlight what was already existing, right? People walked out of marriages. Some people stayed because of their kids, right? So the digital age just came and shed light on a little bit of the gray areas in marriages. Now, why we have more divorces now is because the reason behind why people get into marriages. They don't get it for love or affection of each other anymore. Like I said earlier, it has become a business transaction. So when they get into it and it's not working out how they think a marriage should be, or the transaction that they signed up for, they step out. Now, because there are options, so there's an illustration I give to clients, right? I tell them, if you were locked in a room or a four-walled room, no door, no windows, right? And you start a fire, what would you do? 90% everybody says they'll put out the fire because there's no escape, right? But now we have rooms with doors and windows. So once there's a fire breaks out, people walk out the door. Do you understand the illustration?
Absolutely.
So people don't work for relationships or marriages anymore. They feel they have options, way so many options. And that is because of what they see on social media. They do not realize that 90% of what you see on social media is not real.
90%. Wow.
90.
You know, speaking of what people see on social media, one major thing that we keep hearing about is soft life, right? And you just mentioned how relationships are now treated as a business transaction. What role does money play in this equation?
Oh, the funny thing is money is important in any relationship or marriage because you need money to pay bills. You have rent, you have to feed. You're planning to have kids, send them to the best schools. So yes, money is important, but money is not everything. There are other factors. You know, there are other factors other than money. So imagine not having money. Does that mean that your relationship cannot exist without financial profit? So we need to start putting things like that into perspective. Yes, it is good to have money. Money is good. It makes you look good. You eat well. You know, you send your kids on holidays. You go on vacations. Yes. But if we take out money, is there a relationship or a marriage?
You know, a wise man once said, when money enter, love is sweeter. But I'm thinking about that in the context of like a relationship. You're not married yet. And I'm thinking there are men who don't want to be in a relationship because I don't have money to spend on this babe. Women who seem entitled to the man's money. And then let's not even start with all this talk like men are scum. It just seems like there's so much affecting relationships in these days. What final words do you have on this?
You see that tagline, men are scum. The truth of the matter is this, right? You see the people that say that, when I have a session with them and I sit down, now the only reason they say that is one of two things, right? Now, the guy they like doesn't like them back.
Wow.
So men are scum, right? No, it's the truth. Because if we are to go by statistics, right? Women cheat more than men. They just know how to hide
I
it
really
better.
want to see that stats. I want to see how we got there.
I kid you not.
I beg to differ.
I kid you not.
I don't even beg to differ. I just want to see the data.
This is such a happy day.
I want to see the data.
But no, but it's the truth. You see, I have sessions with a lot of people, right? And I sit down, and when you hear couples talk about their marriages or relationships, you find out that this is the issue. Because women know how to see. If men have tails, really. They have a tail. Once a man is stepping out, you see his routine changes. His routine changes. But for a woman, he can maintain, you see, the same routine, she will maintain the same routine. It would not change for any reason. So I have sat with a bunch of them and I've had this conversation. And the truth of the matter is, some of them not really their fault, because again, it goes back to orientation, what you've been taught on what a marriage or a relationship should be. So the values that parents have instilled in their daughters, and then that the fathers have instilled in their sons, it is totally upside down. For lack of a better word, I can't use certain words, but yes, it is totally off. People don't understand. So imagine a woman that was hurt, right? She's divorced, and she's raising her daughter. What do you think she's going to tell her daughter if she has not dealt with the trauma she went through? What do you think she's going to tell her daughter?
Right. I mean, Andre, we could go on and on about this conversation and we won't know when time has gone. But thank you so much for joining us today. We're sure that we're going to come back to have this conversation 100%. But thank you for obliging to our call today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you so much.
Who would have thought that we needed that much of insight into relationships?
I know.
No, Sam is only tickled because of one statement.
Well, I'm glad you know.
We had a conversation for about 20 minutes and Sam is tickled by one statement.
Absolutely tickled.
It is whatever tickles is fancy.
Women do better in 2026, okay?
Sure.
And I don't mean don't try to get caught. I mean try not to cheat, okay?
At all. Don't do it.
And
it's
don't
bad.
say men are scum.
It's bad. But then, it was Valentine's a few days ago. Sam was, up to a whole lot of stuff. But while Sam was busy, we, the Take 3 gang, hit the streets. And here is what they had to say. Let's watch this. We'll be back.
I did not really go hard, but I was at home all through. I spent my Valentine all by myself at home. No gifts, nothing, no.
I was at home.
I'm single, so I spent my Valentine at home. I didn't go anywhere.
I spent my Valentine on the mission field, a church program. That is how we always celebrate our Valentine every year.
I was at home, had drinks, ate, and watch movies.
I will go for Two-Face, the African Queen.
Give you what you want, give you what you need. Love don't cost a thing. I think that's the song.
Rema, Shady better shut your door, cause I don't want to stop the bar.
Me, I don't used to really listen to songs like that. Because I listening to BBO and any spirit-filled song.
I don't really have one, but I would say I love the classic Two-Face African Queen.
Money. When there is money, of course, the love will come now. Even if you don't love someone, when there is money, you love that person. So I go for money, money first.
For me, love comes first. Because I am the kind of person that I care a lot. And if love comes first, love can give you money.
Money, please, money, please, money.
For me, it's love. Even before money came to an existence, there's love first. Because we don't know what's called money before. We just know what's called exchange. We exchange anything, any goods with another goods, but there's nothing like money. But for our love was known even from before the creation of the world. So I can choose love before money.
Money first. After money, love. Money, of course, because without money, there's no love. Yes, and just today now. Without money, there's no love. So money is mandatory in terms of relationship.
Where there is money, there is love. Where you have the money now, first of all, love as small thing. You understand? So you come for love without money, you don't go. The love no go far.
Money.
Olúfúnmi o, má pa mí lẹ́kún o. Olúfúnmi lọ́lá, má ṣe fi mí sílẹ̀ láéláé. Dúró tì mí o. Olúfúnmi o.
See my face.
That's my favorite love song.
See my face because this is my issue.
That's my favorite.
This is congratulations on your favorite season. This is my problem. You realize that that song is quite literally a "Don't Leave Me" song.
No,
It is
about
a
love now.
quarter to heartbreak. I am begging for your attention song.
No,
It's not.
Sometimes you fight for
whatever tickles your
love.
fancy,
I'm
but
sorry,
no,
but that's not love.
Sometimes
No,
you
babe.
fight
What kind
for
of
love.
desperation is
You know
that?
what?
No,
I
it's not
want to
there.
sing
What
my
kind
own
of
song.
hunger and friends?
Let's go, Sam.
What kind of hunger and family members is that?
Sexy love, all the things you do.
You the see love
Keep
song?
me sprung,
Ooh.
and I'll be running back to you.
I love
You the see love song, kids.
I don't understand.
You the see love
Now
song.
your love song.
When you the
Oh,
pick
go-
favorites, you the hear the music.
I
We
love
gotta
it like
welcome
that.
Adele on the show. Very own voice of God. How you feeling?
Well, go on.
It be like saying red be this. You can't wear a red watch. Who buy them for you?
Is that a Valentine's present? Because I don't think
Yeah,
you have
it
that on
is.
Friday.
It is actually.
It was from who?
Yeah, from the special person.
Oh,
There's no I still love you.
Check it, check it, check
Wait,
it.
you have to be a hater now.
Check it, check it.
no, no, Kamini.
No,
It's like
it
the
seems
person
it seems she knows who gave it to
You
me.
didn't believe Edewo?
Okay. But anyhow, I see that you
How
guys
did you
were-
spend your Valentine?
I didn't.
Special one.
You go no, Sam, don't put words in his mouth.
Okay, let me speak now. How I spent my Valentine's Day, I was at home actually. I didn't really go anywhere.
No, it's. I mean, home is good.
I was at home.
A lot can happen
Doing
at
what?
home.
I was, reflecting,
Alone?
thinking
Kabashi.
about
I'm gonna say
Kabashi.
yeah, that
Is it you,
I don't like this, guys.
Guys, I think this is the first time we've had the full gang
Yes, so.
on one show.
Yes, so on one show. It's good,
I don't
it's
think you
good.
people are ready for today.
Nope.
They are
We
not.
just use the love and do soft launch for you people.
Shy.
You are not ready for the rest of the conversation.
Shy.
It's gonna be hot.
Kate,
Sam,
how
I
did
see
you
you,
spend
though.
your Valentine?
Oh, it was great,
You didn't tell
guys.
us. I didn't ask if it was great.
I feel
You
like
say, how did you
don't
spend
let
it?
Kate brag because she got too many gifts.
It was
Yes.
great, guys.
She got too many.
I had the time of my life. It was amazing.
Well, I want to remind you that nothing beats the time between two married individuals. So no matter what you did on Valentine's Day, if you are not married,
You were a boy.
in 9 months' time, let me tell
We will
you.
come visiting.
There was nothing like that.
No, nothing trumps what I did for
Christian
Valentine's.
relationship.
Nothing.
What
trumps
did you
I
do for Valentine's?
I ran a 10K.
Okay.
Fine,
Now
whatever.
why you
Go kiss the medal.
How many people got a medal for Valentine's? The 1%, guys.
Okay,
We're going on a quick break. When we come back, we're about to set this place on fire. There's one hot conversation that is coming. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the show. You're still watching Take 3. Well, now we're 4. And the conversations are just about to get hotter. But please don't forget, you can be a part of the conversation as well. Send a message to us on WhatsApp, all right? Or YouTube Live. Either way, we'll be taking your messages. We're going to take this one before we get into the conversation. This person had said, thank you for the program. I'm watching from Uganda.
How do you say hello in Uganda?
I hope we keep the same energy going because the next sentence says, indeed, women cheat more than men. I agree.
I love it.
Only the men are talking.
Now you check your
She's
nails.
checking her nails. That is bougie. All right, all right. Remember, you can still let us know how cool your
Side-eye.
Valentine's Day went or whatever plans, whatever you were up to. We'll still take those messages, all right? But let's get into our hot topic. Billboard dropped a one-hit wonder list, and somehow Rema made the cut. And the internet is not having it. Fans were quick to point out that while Calm Down is clearly Rema's biggest global hit, it's far from his only moment. From multiple viral records to solid streaming numbers, international tours, and a strong fan base across continents, many say the label completely misses the point. Netizens argue that it is about how African artists are judged on global platforms and whether success is still being measured by narrow Western chart standards. Now, bottom line, Afrobeat fans say calling Rema a one-hit wonder feels less like analysis and more like, well, oversimplification. And the debate is far from over. In fact, it's hot. He's hotter than fire.
Give him some water and where's that? I was hoping they'll keep the list up.
Yeah, I believe we would. We would have that list.
Do you guys agree? Is this a one-hit thing?
I agree.
Or is that disrespectful? No, you agree.
No.
Wait, you agree?
Yeah.
Come in. Hold my hand, sis. I'm a big fan from your hand.
Okay, I would.
Let Dewa take it away.
I would explain, right? First of all, let's understand what the term one-hit wonder is.
Please.
Right? A lot of people, because we've used it here in Nigeria as, you know, an insult to an artist, you know, to talent and everything, that we kind of not understand the context at which this list was curated. So let's look at it this way. Because the term says one-hit wonder is an artist who had a major hit, and over the span of his career, he could not surpass that major hit, or he didn't make any other music that was as big as that hit, right? So that's what it's about. So Nigerians got really angry seeing Rema on that list. And I had to check the list to see the other songs that are on that list. And I could understand the angle where this list was coming from. Now, Rema's biggest song is Calm Down Remix.
Right.
So Nigerians should calm down first.
Wow.
His biggest song is Calm Down Remix, right? And that is because he has Selena Gomez on that track. Calm Down alone on YouTube has like over 600 million views, right? On YouTube, right? Then Calm Down Remix on YouTube has 1.2 billion views. That's the remix. Twice the amount of the Calm Down original. On Spotify, it's almost the same thing. It has twice the amount on Spotify, talking about streaming. So if you look at it, globally, Calm Down Remix is Rema's biggest song and most recognized song. Rema doesn't have any other song that is bigger than Calm Down Remix.
Can I argue this?
Wait, so that you understand where I'm coming from. Now, he doesn't have any bigger song than Calm Down Remix, but he has other hit songs.
True.
He's making good music.
True.
Is collecting awards, you know, charts and everything. But on a global scale of song success, Calm Down Remix is still his biggest song. Now, putting him on this list, because it's this list that is the issue now. That how you calling our almighty Rema a one-hit wonder artist? To the global audience, check it, if you watch his tours that he goes for across the world, every time this song comes up, Calm Down Remix, you have the whole stadium.
It's a different vibe.
Wait now, everybody is singing. So this song is not just about Afrobeat anymore.
Right.
It is a global success. It's a global hit. So that's where they put this song on the list. This song is not just about Africa. It's not just about Afrobeat. They put it on a level at which this artist was able to create a song this big that influenced the world on a huge scale, but he hasn't been able to surpass that yet.
Now that you explain it, I agree with you that yes, it is a big track.
Yes.
And an incredibly, it made impact around the world, right?
Exactly.
But let's not be honest, what we're saying is, at the end of the day, every musician has a one hit.
Not every musician has a one
On
hit.
the scale that Rema hit, of course, with this one, right,
Yes.
we can't compare it to other Nigerian or African artists.
Yes,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Let's take it away from Nigeria and Africa.
Wait, Sam.
It's not about Nigeria and Africa.
I think that there is a misunderstanding of what this list is supposed to represent. There are a number of artists on that list who are still big in their own rights. They still have such solid fan bases.
Yes.
You don't see their fan bases going up in arms about it. The definition of people on this list is they have not been able to, on a global scale. Nobody's talking about their country, nobody's talking about their continent, nobody's even talking about their genre. They are talking on a global stage across all the lines that you could draw, whether genre lines or nationality lines. They have not surpassed this. You may not like the term, but I think that list is a good thing.
It's the term that we have a problem about.
He's the only Afrobeat artist in that list.
We celebrate that.
It's the term that we have an issue
Not
with.
just Afrobeat. I think it's only
But
African
again, to be fair, I
artist
feel
on that
like,
list.
is it not too early to call it a one-hit wonder. I'm looking at the other songs, right?
They're saying,
And I don't
they're
think
saying of the
they're around
21st century.
21st century.
now.
Is this time?
That's such a decade.
What is this time?
It's a 21st century.
Look at this list.
We'll take
Look
the
at this
wishy-washy
list.
compliment.
Just
Look at this
Derulo
list.
is on that list. Passenger is on that list.
Passenger is on that list.
I mean, that's a long time ago that came out.
But he's on that
Every
list.
song there's old. See,
Wait,
Rude,
no, not every song.
Magic Rude is old. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Calm Down was when? 2022.
that's how many years ago?
Calm Down,
All these other songs are
It's not
older.
about it being old now. They're
They
talking
said
about the
21st century.
not in the past 2 or
It's
5
not 2 5 years.
And
What I
it's
mean by
about
that
the
is that
wonders
kind of
that the
sounds
song
limiting in the sense that he could have another hit tomorrow.
He does not have
Then
it.
let him have it.
Yes, the list. No way. You would think that this list is a prominent list. If tomorrow Rema releases another song and it does 2 billion,
Well,
they go update
It's the 21st century.
The next
gone,
list that's been put
because
up.
you say 21st century, that means for 21st century. So you put that the list.
It is so far
becomes
so
that-
good
so
now.
far-
Wow.
You know, the compliments,
people don't interact with articles. This is the
compliments
first
be
article that's
saying
been
that,
written.
now take this shower.
No.
I don't think it's about that.
no. He has the numbers
said
to
it
prove.
all as far as
He
I'm
has numbers to
concerned.
prove that it is a big hit. I don't think they did it as people should manage.
That song has over 1.6 billion, like, on streams. 1.6 billion streams. Calm Down remix, and that's the song they put Rema on that list for.
Yeah, and as I was saying, right, it does not mean that he does not have other amazing songs
He does.
or
He does.
hits. You know, there's Macham, there's Ozeba. Of course, they are not doing the numbers like Calm Down the remix has done.
This is
or
his
it's still
biggest song.
going
Let's just
right
be
now.
fair.
So this is the biggest one, and that's why it is the
Anti-I.
one hit.
Anti-I.
Right? But we have a problem with the term. That's just it.
Anti-I. Then I feel like we could add a few more Africans who I think have done great.
Well, we don't
isn't-
shift
hold on.
goalposts.
Why isn't CK's Love Watiti on that list? Well, cumulatively,
Yeah.
he does have as many streams with what he did with Love Watiti.
Well, I'm sure they knew why they didn't put it there. But he has that. And now, if they put that there as one hit wonder,
I would accept that.
Why would you
Because-
accept that?
I would accept that. Why? Because again, that
CK
came out
has less hits.
and again, it came out way longer.
Yeah.
So in my head,
Same.
we can give you time to say, let's beat this your one hit. But my song from 3 years ago, it just kind of fused this idea with the fact that there's so much pressure on coming out with hits every single day. Do you understand? And you have to do this. Then what is Beyonce's biggest hit? And is it because she's hit maybe a few tracks over 1 billion that you cannot say, okay, there's no one
You
hit?
cannot say just because. I'm sorry.
Despacito by
You're
Justin
trying to
Bieber is still,
minimize.
no. Despacito by Justin or with Justin Bieber is still one of the
Yes.
biggest. Why is it down the list?
Because-
who are the people that did the song and where? Why did I even see Gangnam Style on this list?
Gangnam Style.
It was not 21st century.
It wasn't at probably the
That's when the
and
looking
the
at
time of
Billboard. I don't
consideration-
see anything
the time
that
of
was
consideration wasn't
before 2010.
that one. You understand?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Also, can we also bear in mind that this is somebody's personal?
Well, they should not
expression.
step on my personal feelings.
In Nigeria, it is.
Because they are obviously
How would
hurting
you
me.
say one hit wonder?
You're hurting me.
That's just the problem.
But again,
Sounds
just
like-
to
Well, you know the funny
explain
thing?
it.
The funny thing? Let me ask a simple question.
Yeah.
Does any of you here want to be associated or called a one-hit wonder? I think, forget the fact that it's a list. Would you want to say that, well, Adele, your Take 3 is going to be the biggest show you're
Now,
like,
wait. If you say Take 3 is going to be the
not
biggest
gonna
show,
be. You have finished the Take 3
Okay.
because now Rema has dropped the song. I finished. So you have really
okay.
telling you that Take 3 show you did in 2026.
Is your biggest show.
Okay, but again, Take 3 will be bringing me the biggest money because Calm Down Remix is bringing Rema his biggest money
You're
now.
acting like the man is not still cashing out
He's
from
not
me.
catching out from it.
You people are nice.
And it does not mean
Because-
that Adele will not have other shows.
I will
that
still
is
do
doing
other
and
shows,
bringing in money
but
as
if
well.
Take 3 is still bringing me the biggest money,
If it is the biggest, then it's the biggest.
It's the biggest.
Forget
There's
your
nothing I can do about it.
sentiments.
So wait now, before God, Amayipa okay be one hit. No,
you see that's the problem. It's the
no,
term
because
that I have the
again,
problem with.
Again, we're going to take reactions, of course. Don't forget you can send us a message on WhatsApp, YouTube Live. Again, music is different. Because thank God now in this time and age, you're able to get money, royalties. I mean, I don't know if Tubaba enjoyed that same privilege for African Queen that we're shouting about.
Yes,
Or
they did. They just didn't know how to catalog their music
well,
better.
great, but
Yeah.
now it's better and we
Yeah.
can talk about that. But I don't believe that, again, back to Take 3, in 2020, Take 3 will be giving you money.
My brother,
It's possible,
if
you
it's
never know.
possible,
We
it's
have
the
a
same
meeting with
thing
management
that
that
happened.
Let's take some reactions. Let's take some reactions with regards to this one. So this one is from Wizkid_not Ayo. Says, that means if not Selena, Ifo never gets any hit song. Chimneys. What's going on? _Supersonic Floyer says, if you feel any sort of way about this, this is your sign to stop looking to the West for validation about music and about anything really. I am _CoPR8. This is not nice. And this time culture will make people celebrate these nonsense article. The song was 3 years ago. How many A artists have global hits every 5 years? I don't understand the premise behind this article. Why is a young Afrobeats artist in this? Okay. Olaoluwa 20122 here says, instead of Rema fans to focus on making him iconic, they are comparing him with Wizkid. Wizkid that had accomplished his own and doing more. Is Albi here says, Ashake right now struggling to secure a chart entry. Calling Rema a one-hit wonder after multiple chart entries is wild. Numbers don't lie. Again, we are missing the point.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm going to keep saying.
The point.
We are missing
I just explained it. Yeah, because see, what everybody's looking at is the term. One-hit wonder. You can't say that. How dare you say that? Rema has hits. Yes.
No doubt.
He does have hits.
But which
how many of them have done the same numbers on the global scale? You forget that this is a global list.
Do you think,
They did not say,
guys, you know the media plays a huge narrative. Do you think, knowing how, not just here in Nigeria, anywhere in the world, nobody wants to be called a one-hit wonder. We can explain it as much as we want. Could they have picked a different title?
Maybe.
Could they have been a different... They, at the same time, wanted the buzz.
Well,
they wanted this to play.
Okay.
And like that person said again, it's 3 years old, the song.
I have to also acknowledge, like what Sam said, I do think that they shouldn't have used the term one-hit wonder because historically that term is used for people who, this is the only thing, this is the big thing that you did and that's all.
That's all.
You called it a day. Every other person, if you look through music history, every other person that has been called a one-hit wonder did not have any other hits. Now that's the end.
Say God forbid.
That's the end of the hits for them. So I can understand why Rema fans will feel a little salty about this. But I think that they're being even a bit too narrow in how you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Sam,
That's valid.
Sorry, breathe.
Sam, let's go for a break. You need water.
On behalf of the Ravers, I will be taking some water after this. But don't forget, you can be a part of the conversation as well. Send us a message on WhatsApp and, of course, YouTube Live. Well, no break. Let's just go. I will find a way to swallow saliva. Now, let's warm things up because I feel like as a lover boy myself, only love can make me feel better.
Okay.
We had so much fun here at New Central Television, pre-Valentine's, can we call it that? And let's just fill you in. It was a time and a half. For all the single people and married people, here goes.
This is why you didn't see us on Friday.
Yeah, this is why.
Love came early to New Central Newsroom this year, even if it was Friday the 13th. The team at New Central traded breaking news for bonding moments as staff gathered to celebrate Valentine's Day in grand style.
Now, let us begin what we have come here to celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Bernard!
From energetic pair challenges to show-stopping karaoke performances, the atmosphere was filled with laughter, music, and just the right touch of friendly competition. Winning pairs and standout karaoke stars walked away with special prizes, adding an extra spark to an already electric celebration. Beyond the games and glamour, it was the heartfelt gesture that truly defined the day. Anonymous love notes circulated across the newsroom, reminding colleagues of the power of appreciation, kindness, and connection in the workplace.
You have a body of a goddess.
It was a celebration not just of romance, but of teamwork, friendship, and the vibrant spirit that drives New Central every single day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first ever New Central Karaoke Competition. Please, I need a round of applause and a standing ovation for Joy!
We continue spreading love.
I'm a bit speechless. Like, we had so much fun. Can Valentine's be every day?
Did that happen? Did that happen?
We had so much fun on Friday.
Goodness.
And to those who got like super love notes,
yes.
Anybody here on take 3?
Yes. Kids.
Get a love note?
Yes.
Wow, I hope you slept well in the night.
Kids' note was very long. I was privileged to read it as well.
Oh my, I mean, we hope that you got the chance to spend with someone you care about, or at least with your friends, colleagues, and had as much fun as we did. Now, I'm looking forward to 2027 Valentine's, if I'm still here and not in Vancouver, Canada. But from the entire team, is this where we say bye-bye? What, you don't want to go with me?
I thought that you say maybe you are on paternity leave.
Sam, what's that our song again?
Relax now.
What's that our song again?
Which one? I'm talking to you. You are responsible. Hey, we should have killed that karaoke. You want to come closer. Say what is the matter?
It's okay. Let's close.
Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow. You want to be my lover. I say, I sit on your I don't try my papa, my mama, my papa, you let me see hey, Sam, soldier, do it to you once, but don't fall in love with